right now. So I figured I would share, since this is probably the last time I'm going to have the back off of it. So right now the back's off. You see how I got the spring in there for a little extra resonance, and how the neck kind of goes in through the body. I have the back off so that I could tighten that spring as well as install the pickup, which I need to find. But the back, in case you haven't seen it before, is this dog bowl that I'm going to screw back on here in a moment. So to run through the construction of it, so this bridge, this is a dog bone that I took from a dog, and took a bench grinder that I had found in an alley too, and then hacksaw that I had gotten from a free pile. There's a jewelry box hinge holding the strings. It's just like an eye bolt holding the strap on over here. So the main part of the body, this is just a closet door that I noticed was hollow. So it was actually longer, so I cut it in half and then took the little plastic stuff that's normally on the end and then just popped it on there. Found the spring. 2x4 was the neck. Right there, 2x4. The fret board, that's just a Ace Hardware thing. It says the helpful place. It's a ruler. This is the part I like the most. The frets, which took forever and are finally done, are the frets are bicycle spokes. So the frets are bicycle spokes. Totally works. I want to narrow it down to somehow not having real guitar tuners on it, because I'd like the whole thing to be made entirely out of things that are not guitar parts and things that you can kind of commonly find in trash nearby, so I can maybe sell plans to it or something like that. I don't know. I think people, it should be a right to have a guitar if you want one, you know? So, that's the one part though that I haven't been able to find a good replacement, because nothing does as well what these do as they do. I was thinking maybe something like hose clamps. If you don't know what hose clamps are, I thought I had one nearby that I could show you. Like a hose clamp, it tightens the band, and it's made out of stainless steel, and it has like this little screwing mechanism on it that I think I might be able to finagle away to have it do what these do, but that might be for another day. In the meantime, I'm going to finish putting the pickup in this finally. It took me forever to get the frets done. The frets, again, are bicycle spokes that I took a file to and just kind of super glued and embedded into this wooden roller, which is the fretboard. Fretboard is a wooden ruler from Ace Hardware. The neck is just a 2x4 that I whittled down. The body is a closet door that I found that was hollow, and then I just put the little holes in it, and there's a spring. This is just a dog bone that a dog would chew on. I just dive it. It's a hinge from a jewelry box right there. I'm gonna put the pickup in it now, and then I will have my electric 3-string. It's kind of like it's kind of like the same sort of idea as far as putting it together as a cigar box guitar. Most cigar box guitars are slides. I wanted to have frets on mine so I could like noodle and shit. And ChatGPT kind of helped me do the measuring. I'm pretty sure it's close. It might be a little dissonant though. Hold on, I'm gonna go find the pickup for this real quick. Let's see. Another that you may gander at while I take a look for this is this is a little 2-string one that I made. It's similar. This will definitely just be a slide. ain't gonna put frets on this motherfucker. This was actually a gift from a friend of mine that recently died, and I'm glad I got it back. Because I was afraid that I wasn't gonna be able to have too much to remember them by, because it seems like the estate's going into the dirt or something. I don't know. None of my business, right? But I have a few good things to remember her by, and one of them is this gift that I had made for her, and it was her centerpiece on her table for a while. Hello. But it sounds kind of interesting. I'll play a couple of things on it real quick. It would be difficult to actually use as anything other than like an accompanying instrument. You can write a song really on this, and it's definitely something that you're gonna want to play with a slide. Well, I'm gonna find my slide that I'm using. God damn, I'm a mess. I have no idea where that pickup is, but we'll find it. Don't worry. So usually for a slide, I just use like a socket. There we go. Perfect. It kind of sounds like it makes me think of Mario Kart for some reason. When I do that. So this is mostly a decorative thing. I was making it, just kind of dicking around, and my friend saw it and said that she really liked it, so I finished it and painted it, and I just let her have it, but when she died, I ended up being able to get it back, so yeah, what a fucking drag. So yeah, it's actually not uncommon for cigar box guitars to only have 2 strings. Things like this will have 1 string sometimes. Got it. Yeah, so you can kind of dick around with it, but you know, you're not going to be playing anything too fancy on it. I just kind of like it. And I definitely like the little Mario Kart sound. I am the best, you know? Waluigi. Nasty motherfucker. Okay, so let's find this pickup so I can finish up the thing that I said I was going to finish up. So that's the 2 string right there. Here's another one I was working on. This is actually the first cigar box guitar I started working on, and the reason it's not completed now is because I've had to take off so many parts from it to put other things together. So now it's just like the shell that keeps ending up being. The neck is actually held on by spray insulating foam. It's like great stuff. It worked okay. And this is an example of I said that they're 1-string cigar box guitars. This would be kind of a good idea of what that might look like. So I actually got this off of a hot dog in Tucson. It's like for a kid to play with. It's just a 1-string guitar. It had this cool little tuner on it. I just thought it was sick as fuck, so I gave him $5 for it. And still the motherfucker seemed like he thought I was gonna steal something. Like, motherfucker, you ain't got everything you own here. Like, this is the most expensive thing you own. You got, and hot dogs. He like lived out of the back of his car and ran a hot dog stand. You think that you live in your car, you'd go find a job somewhere other than like another vehicle to be hanging out. It's like, I'll go work at Dairy Queen just so I can use the plumbing. I hate it that people think, like, I guess I'm dressed as a shoplifter. People think I'm gonna steal shit everywhere I fucking go, and there's nothing in the whole world I want bad enough to steal it. But even still, I keep getting distracted, and I realize that, but I think that might be something that is, it will work in your favor while streaming. So I'm kind of just letting it happen. Well, I forgot to put my Cash App in the thing, but oh well. This is a little one-string guitar that this hot dog vendor had. It's cute as hell, right? So there's no frets, but like it has these little markings that tell you where your notes might be, and it's always tuned to itself, so it's never out of tune if you're playing alone. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with the thing. I just thought it was kind of neat, so I bought it off the hot dog vendor, and I haven't regretted it yet. Although it is taking up space. If nothing else, I'll use the parts. The little tuner's cool. Maybe it's better to be played with a slide. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. There's another example of some stupid horseshit I work on. Yeah. Where the fuck did the pickup go that I was gonna put on this fucking guitar? Alright. We'll find it. I don't know what the fuck is that. I need to get out and spange because I don't have any money, I haven't eaten, so this might have to wait as far as the pickup goes, but the frets are done finally, and the pickup's actually the easiest part. I just need to hot glue it in. So maybe I'll just put the backpack on it and head out and make sure you guys can check it out. Just dive it in any. If anybody would like to donate, which I would really appreciate, my house did burn. Well, the house I was living at did burn down on June 1st, which has resulted. The room that I'm in right now is essentially where I've been staying. We'll show you around. We'll give you the grand tour. So where I've been staying is in the bathrooms, sort of just like the vanity portion of the bathroom, with the toilet is actually right over there. So my friend lives in a studio, and he's been letting me stay in the vanity area with all my things that I have left. And yeah, so my Cash App is Edennault, which is my name, EDENNAULT, I would really appreciate it, but no pressure. Either way, I'd like to show people the construction of these because it's relatively simple, and I suppose that you could get it done in no time if you actually could afford to just buy the materials, and you wouldn't need to be like a luthier. I did pretty much all of this with hand tools, I think. Yeah, I did. Any parts that I did with the bench grinder that I had found could easily be done with hand tools. So I'm putting the dog bowl back on so that I can go and try and make a little bit of money. So the dog bowl serves as like a resonator chamber on the back of it. And if anybody wants to know anything else about how it's made or where I got the materials, again, all of this stuff is from dumpsters in the area I live in. Tucson is a mecca of garbage. And I got all of the materials for free, diverting them from the landfill and constructing this 3-string, soon to be electric, acoustic guitar with frets. People keep asking me what its name is. I don't have a name for it. People say it looks like Doodle Bob. I just call it the pussy shovel, you know what I mean? Wish I didn't say that just now. So we are putting back on the resonator chamber that is made out of a dog bowl. Alright, so there you have it. There it is. So there you have it. This is my garbage guitar. It's alright, man. It kind of holds a tune, and it's made entirely, so this is made entirely out of trash. This is stuff that I found either on the side of the road or in a dumpster. The body is a closet door that I noticed was hollow, and on the back there is a dog bowl, which is the resonator chamber. Inside there's a little spring for more resonance. The bridge is the bone that a dog was chewing on, my ex-roommate's dog bone, and there's a little jewelry box hinge holding the strings. So the neck is from a 2x4 that I whittled down. The fretboard is a wooden ruler from Ace Hardware. It literally just said the helpful place on it, and I painted over it and embedded these ridges to put the frets in. The frets are bicycle spokes that I took a file to and made Even that was easily the most time-consuming part of this whole thing. This is just hardware that I had lying around. The strings are guitar strings that were on this guitar that I found in the trash that is no good. It's just smashed to shit. I guess somebody threw a fit and fucking broke their instruments up, throw them in the trash. Works for me. I'll use the parts to make something else. So, to elaborate on that, I do dumpster dive a lot. And I think that even if I were to become a very wealthy person someday and have everything I wanted, all my needs are met, and I just lived a life of luxury, I would still dumpster dive nearly every day. And the reason for that is that I am fascinated. Some of the things that I liked the most, that I valued the most, had no real dollar value. Because I used to have this picture that was from when they used to print pictures out of tin, and it was a very old picture, and what it was of a baby in a casket. So it was a baby at its own funeral, and I thought it was such a beautiful picture, and it was the only picture of that person probably that was ever taken, and then somebody threw it away, and then I found it, and now I've lost it also, and then one day I'm going to die, and all my pictures will be thrown away, and it was like giving it a little bit longer of a story. I don't know. Maybe that's stupid, but I thought it was a beautiful thing that didn't belong in a landfill, and now it's probably in a fucking landfill somewhere. So. Here in a moment, I'm going to be going to try and make a little bit of money by playing guitar out in front of the Dollar Tree. I've done okay at that a couple of times. If you guys want to make a donation, please, I'm at Eden Nalt No on Cash App. I don't have enough followers on YouTube yet, I guess, to monetize here. There's no pressure though. If you guys just want to check out my stuff and learn how to make a cigar box guitar or whatever for yourself, please do that. Like I said, the motivation for me is more about seeing things not get thrown away that still have some use. Because I think that's how I would want to be treated, you know? You should look at me like a pile of trash on the side of the road, you know, like, hey, there's still some good shit in there, probably, you know? I'm gonna go pick around in that motherfucker, see what I can get. Holy shit, it's a body. Oh my god, it's dog shit. Sharon, get the bucket, let's save it. Okay, so, before I shut down the stream, I'm just going to reiterate what it is I'm finishing up here. And I just finished up, so it's my 3-string guitar. So it's made from the closet door I found, which is hollow. Inside there's a spring for resonance. On the back there's a dog bowl. It's like a resonator chamber sort of thing. This is a dog bone as the bridge, like a bone that it would chew on, not that it would use. I guess it could chew on another dog's bone. This is probably the bone of another dog that a dog was eating, and then I was chewing on it, and I got this bright idea, hey, maybe I could use this for something instead of just chewing on it. But I ended up using it for something, and I still chew on it sometimes too. So this is a jewelry box hinge right here. The neck is made of a 2x4 that I whittled down, literally whittled, and the fretboard is a wooden ruler from Ace Hardware, and the frets are bicycle spokes that I took a file to. Finally got all that done. That was easily the part that took the longest. So it works. It's done. It took about a year in total to build this one. A lot of it, I had to take some of the parts off the first one I built, which is right here. And this one was just a slide. This one is easily the best one I've made so far. I also made some cookie tin banjos. Those got completely destroyed for parts. The only other one that's complete was this one, which was mostly decorative. This one was for my friend Nicolette, R.I.P., who mostly wanted it for. I was building it just like screwing around. She said she really liked it, so I finished it up, gave it to her. It was the centerpiece on her table for until the day she died. And I'm glad I got it to remember her by. But that's this one. Hold on, where did that slide go? I'll play that one a little bit too, so you guys can hear it. If there's even anyone fucking listening. I don't know why I do. You know what it is? Is because since the house burned down, I've been very lonely. Nobody is around anymore, and that's just like all of a sudden everything was just upended, and I'm in grief, and I have nowhere to live, and I don't have any way out. And so when I stream, it makes me talk to people a little bit, I guess. Even though there's nobody in here right now as I say these things. R.I.P. Nicolette DiMaggio. May you be talking over and interrupting whatever specter exists beyond this plane with just the most nauseating and unwavering fucking enthusiasm and optimism for life, which, while exhausting, was definitely a characteristic that was admirable, and you're missed for it. Okay, so this isn't gonna work for me as a slide. Let's find a different one. Dude, I was hanging out at somebody's motel, and I fucking put some music on, and then somehow the algorithm got into this pocket of the Smashing Pumpkins. And dude, I don't even like the Smashing Pumpkins really all that much, but I guess I'd never seen their music videos. I didn't realize what a fucking how uncool Billy fucking Pumpkin is. Like, he's really, really kind of a dweeb, isn't he? And now I've had those songs stuck in my head ever since, and I don't even really like the Pumpkins that much. They're alright. There's nothing wrong with the Pumpkins, aside from the guy that's in the band makes me want to fucking shove his head in a toilet. And dude, even listening to him like now, and he's like showing up like a cape, and he's bald, and he's just like talking about, yes, Kurt Cobain was the best in our class. He's fantastic. Like, he's should be playing an organ or something. It's like, dude, who? This is why they shouldn't, like, canceling people is good. And not because they deserve to be punished or anything like that. It's because there should be a cap on how famous you can get before people realize you're a human being. Because if they don't, that guy's a rock star from when people just got to be fucking rock stars. And now he talks like this, and he's got all these spells, and he's coming to tell you that they were the best in their class. They didn't even realize what was coming. I am Billy Pumpkin. I am Billy fucking Pumpkin. I'm going on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I'm going to wear a black cape. And I'm going to speak about, my relation to Bill Burke and the conspiracies and Kurt Cobain. He wanted people to believe it was as though he rolled from bed in a Percocet fugue and composed these wonderful, beautiful songs. It wasn't true. He was the musical genius, and I tell you, it was all very meticulous. I am Billy Pumpkin, and you will know my name. He thinks he's really that guy. He's got a cape on in street clothes. He's like, yeah, this is what I do. I wear a cape when I come, I'm just chilling in my fucking cape, bro. I'm Billy Pumpkin. What are you gonna do? I'm fucking Billy Pumpkin. I got a cape on right now. That's what it is. If he had been like accused of like fucking having just like a child sex trafficking thing, I would hope that he was able to, that it was untrue. I would hope that he did not do those things, both for victims and for his sake. But I think that being accused of it, having people think that he did it for about 6 months before his name's cleared, I think that he wouldn't be wearing a fucking cape in public if that happened to him. I really do. Yeah. Because it's the toxic culture of celebrity worship is the thing that's going down with canceling people coming up, and I think that that's a positive thing. I don't think that we should be, because people were, when Donald Trump the first time he ran, and Billy Pumpkin from the Smashing Pumpkins said he was a Trump supporter, and everyone was like, oh my God, did you hear fucking the guy from Smashing Pumpkins fucking supports MAGA? He's a fucking Trump supporter. Who gives a fuck what he thinks about anything? Who gives a fuck what Billy Pumpkin thinks about a goddamn thing? And people are mad that he's a Trump supporter. I'm mad he's wearing a cape. That bothers me. He's like the guy that's at Taco Del Mar. You're at Taco Del Mar, right? You're waiting in line, and there's a guy with a fucking iguana on his neck. And you're looking at him, and he's looking at you like, what the fuck are you looking at? And he's like, I'm looking at you, motherfucker. You're at Taco Del Mar. You got an iguana on your neck. Are you fucking stupid? Why would you bring an iguana? Why do you have an iguana? Do you even know that's on you? Let me get that off. Yeah, you got a fucking lizard on you. That's what that reminds me of. Billy Pumpkin on the Joe Rogan podcast wearing a goddamn cape. Like, yep, this is my street clothes. I'm wearing a cape right now. A black cape and a bald head. Coming through looking like a bad guy from Waterworld. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go post up here in a sec and try to make some money. Playing guitar on the side of the road. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If you'd like to throw me some money on Cash App, please do. No pressure though. You can also just go through the channel and learn about my guitar that I've made from garbage found throughout the city. Closet door, dog bowl, next 2x4, wooden ruler, fretboard, fucking the frets are bicycle spokes. So if you guys want to hear me talk about Billy Pumpkin some more, please let me know. And if you don't want me to talk about Billy Pumpkin, if you want me to get a cape, I'll get a cape for you guys. I'll get a cape for you, you know. I will show up on fucking... I'll show up on the Lex Friedman show wearing a Zorro mask. Like, yeah, this is just what I wear. This is my thing. I'm fucking Billy Pumpkin. Got a big ass witch hat on. Yeah, I decided that my last name would be fucking Pumpkin and I'd wear a cape in public like it's a normal fucking thing. What can I tell you? I'm the guy from the Smashing Pumpkins. Fucking dweeb. He's a Trump supporter. I'm angry. Why would you care at all what that guy thinks about anything? He's got a cape on right now, and he's wearing it like that's just a normal thing that people wear. I don't care what he thinks about Donald Trump. And I'll tell you what, Donald Trump probably doesn't care what he thinks about him either. And you know what? I don't think that he has developed enough of an opinion about things that are relevant to truly have an opinion about what Donald Trump represents at all. He has this thing in his head, probably, like a lot of people do, where they're, oh, I think I know what I think about something. When was the last time you read any fucking policy? I've never read any fucking policy. Who cares what I think about anything? But everybody's got an opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion regardless of if it's valid or not. That's what I've had arguments with significant others where like, hey, all feelings are valid. No, sometimes your feelings are not valid. You might have some stupid fucking things rattling out your mouth sometimes that don't have any basis in reality, that are counterproductive, that are incorrect, and to humor them and be like, oh yeah, but all feelings are valid, that's a disservice both to me and to you. You should know that this stupid thing that's coming out of your face hole, it needs to be set on fire and have stones thrown at it until it drowns in the river. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what if I were to walk around? What if I walked around thinking that I was able to heal people, and I would just walk around like I'm gonna fucking heal these motherfuckers, and then people started coming to me to get their blood work done. I'm like the Theranos of the spirit world, you know, and people are dying because I'm convinced of something that's untrue. There is a such thing as an invalid feeling, and there is a such thing as an invalid thought, and your thoughts they are valid in that you are free to think them. You are allowed to be as wrong as you like. But I feel it's important for people ethically to let you know. Hey, sorry, I just lost visual with the chat, so I want to get out of here real quick.